Hey, this is John with FixedDirtbike.com. In this video, I'm going to show you why you should use tire irons instead of screwdrivers to change the tires on your dirt bike. As a side note, I am using tire irons for this video instead of tire spoons. If you are set on using screwdrivers to begin with, you probably don't change your tires much, and spending $50 on a nice set of tire spoons and a bead holder doesn't make a whole lot of sense. When using screwdrivers to change your tire, you run the risk of damaging the tire, the tube, and the rim, each one way more expensive than buying the right tools to begin with. Yes, in a pinch, you can change your tires with screwdrivers. You just need to be much more patient, and this video will show you what to watch out for when screwdrivers are your only option. Lucky for you, I made a different video where I show you how to change your tire using tools you already have. Throughout this video, I'm going to run a time lapse of removing and installing a tire with screwdrivers versus irons at the side of the screen to get an idea of just how different the procedures are and the time they take. When changing your tire, your main focus is to not damage anything because damage means dollars. It's all about point of contact. The point of contact with the tire, rim, and tube is where most damage occurs, and this is where the pressure is the greatest. With a screwdriver, the body is narrow, and your edge is narrow, square, pointed, and flat. This focuses all the pressure on one small spot. With a tire iron, the body is wide, and your edge is wide, rounded, smoothed, and curved. This spreads the pressure across a wide contact area. Tire damage. When under pressure, your screwdriver is 100 times more likely to rip your tire bead than the iron is for two reasons. The sharp, square edge is the obvious cause, but the shape of the screwdriver is what makes the edge so damaging. The flat end of your screwdriver needs more pressure to keep the tire hooked when pulling it up and away from the rim. The end of your tire iron is curved to avoid that exact problem. Tube damage. With any tool, you run the risk of pinching your tube. Avoiding this is simply a matter of patience and skill. Dirt bike tires are very strong, and the majority of flats are caused by a loose rim lock. And oh, would you look at that? I have a video about that as well. How convenient. But losing a tube because you pinched it during install is insanely frustrating. When I drag my screwdriver across the edge of the tube versus the iron, you can see that the edge of the screwdriver makes a much more noticeable mark. When I push the ends of the screwdriver and irons directly into the tube, you can see the shape of the iron gives the tube more room to stretch. The larger surface area of the iron lets the tube distribute the pressure across a wider area of rubber, greatly reducing the chances of a puncture. Physics! Rim damage. As mentioned earlier, a wider point of contact reduces the chances of damage. This is exactly how the rims on your dirt bike hold up to the insane forces put on them. Every impact is spread across the tire, rim, and spokes. But when you put hundreds of pounds of pressure on a single spot, your rim can bend. You know where I'm going with this. The narrow body of the screwdriver focuses all the pressure on one tiny spot in your rim, whereas the iron has a larger point of contact to distribute that pressure. The best way to make sure your tire, tube, and rim stay undamaged is to take your time. I hope this video will motivate you to go buy some basic tire irons and save yourself some money and headaches. If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. See you next time.